Oh, that looks kind of blurry. Hang on. All right. What's up, guys? Midwest Tour Review here back again. I thought I would go ahead and do a toolbox tour for you guys. We're going to try to cover all 160 inches worth of toolbox in my shop if we can. I know it's a mess, but I'm actively building projects, so you got to excuse me and give me a little bit of grace for this one. All right, let's get into it. Here's my 80-inch box. This is both our Husky boxes. In this particular box, everything you see is pretty much snap-on. Right tool, Mac tool, some Cornwell, and I think a little bit of Cobalt USA. But everything from 1/2 inch, 3/8 drive, 1/4 inch drive is pretty much snap-on right tool. Do have some SK in here. I got snap-on sets here stacked on top of each other, anything from low profile stuff to 1/4 inch drive. Here's another 1/4 inch drive set that I forgot I even had. Some hex bits down here by Blue Point. It's hard to get to this stuff. We've got a couple different sets of swivel sockets in 3/8 drive, both super shallow and the regular shallow ones. Those are both snap-on. Impact. I primarily run impact because I don't want to be stopping what I'm doing to grab a chrome socket or vice versa. Low profile socket sets, SAE and metric. I do have a lot of Capri stuff. Capri is a big channel sponsor for me. I'm not going to be ambiguous about that. Fully transparent. You guys know my affiliation with those folks. They really help me out. So shout out to Capri Tools. But I've got their low profile sockets in both metric and SAE, 3/8 drive and 1/2 inch drive. I've got pretty much all their stuff. Just a set here, another set there, and I'm gonna forget how I had these stacked. Snap-on mid-length chrome, snap-on 1/4 inch drive, deep, shallow, and mid-length, and I got this for 90 bucks off an auction site. That's like $1,100 set. I'm telling you guys, as they say, you're asleep on it. That's a score. I mean, seriously, $90 shipped for a complete set of metric sockets from Snap-on in all 3 different drives or sizes, deep, mid-length, and shallow. Come on, man, seriously. Here's another set of Snap-on mid-length impacts, hex bits, Snap-on. Everything is Snap-on for the most part, guys. So I keep saying that, and I don't want to overdo it, but you guys get it. So that's pretty much what we're rocking, with the exception of some of the other brands. Swivel sockets, chrome, a bunch of, this is all my random sockets here. They're all, like I said, high-end brand for the most part. Stractors, hex bits, Torx bits, extraction sockets, 1/4 drive, 3/8 drive, 1/2 inch drive, 3/4 drive. I've got socket sets back here from Mac, a couple different sets. You can see them back there, chromes and impacts. Then we kind of shift over. These are pretty much all of the axle sockets and lug nut sockets, stuff like that. A couple tie rod end tools, some low profile specialty stuff here, and then we get into our SAE, and the same thing. We have our 1/2 inch drive, we have our deep, mid, and shallow, then a 3/8 drive, and then a little bit of 1/4 inch drive stuff. Some right tool here, more Snap-on, pretty much all Mac in that area. All Snap-on over here, some more 1/4 inch drive, but 12-point stuff, hex bits, extension sockets. That's from my wheels. But there you go. And these are all SK here. Yeah, this is a very expensive drawer. Never been on a tool truck and bought sockets. Ask me how. If you don't believe me, ask anybody who's been a subscriber to the channel for a long time, and they'll tell you he ain't lying. Okay, in this drawer here, wrenches all Snap-on with the exception of these here, which are Mac, and those there, which are Faycom. All right, everything else is Snap-on. Okay, from 0 box end to some offsets to some standard to some extra long pattern to some 15-degree ratcheting, 15-degree or 0-degree none ratcheting, but so I got them all, stubby wrenches, etc. Line wrenches, everything in here, like I said, is pretty much Snap-on. Screwdrivers, you see it, anything from ratcheting to your Comfort Instinct grip to your hard handle to some of your collectible styles and colors to your precision, to your picks, your precision screwdrivers, your picks, and your O-ring, extraction type stuff. Your spoons, I guess is what they call them. Your stubby screwdrivers, couple ratcheting hard handle wrenches, your really long cabinet type screwdrivers, and this kind of randomness there. All right, down here is pretty much all the pliers. If you see anything that's got a missing spot, it's because it's probably on the truck or it's being used currently. So that's pretty much all Snap-on, Knipex, and Mac. There's no Harbor Freight or anything like that over there. Same thing here. These are a little bit more random down here, but anything from hose clamps to pinch off to miniature pliers, etc. We got them. These are all SAE. We've got our SAE all the way up to 1 inch, and these are obviously Snap-on. And then they go all the way down to like a 1/4 of an inch, all the way up to 1 inch. And we have another set of the long ones, or standard combination wrenches. These are also Snap-on. Keep in mind, no tool truck. Ask me how. More pliers, vice grips, couple. These are line wrenches. I think these are Mac. Yeah, these are Mac. And then we have some stubby wrenches here that are metric because I had no other room for them. So they went there. Then some of the old school ratcheting, some of these, what they call them, ballistic armor type steel, the AR 500 steel or whatever it's called. Those what those are. More pliers, you see it. All right. Trying to be efficient, but fat or detailed as well. Hammers, prying tools, scrapers, Snap-on, Mac tools, Matco, picks, long picks, regular picks, radiator tools, soft blow mallets, hard hammers, which I didn't even know I had that. I don't know. That's weird. Some long scrapers, standard scrapers, long pry bars, short pry bars, soft blows, Mac tools, radiator picks and stuff like that, chisels and picks and stuff like that as well, centering punches. That's all Snap-on. Couple cheat files. My power drawer, everything from Milwaukee, Snap-on, CT861, CT761, the big high torque, the mid torques, low torque, no torque. I got them all. Torque wrenches, I got 3/8 drive, 1/2 inch drive. I got Matco, Mac, Capri, and Ulsa. DeWalt, Matco, Snap-on, Milwaukee, Cobalt. Even got a Hercules down in there. That's my power tool drawer. It's pretty much got everything that you could ever need, plus some. Over here is the ratchet collection. I've been selling things off, kind of dwindling down. I've had over probably owned about 500 ratchets personally over my lifetime. Cut that down a little bit, start selling some things off to help pay for some other projects. But this is pretty much what I got left here. So anything from flex head to standard to 3/8 drive, 1/2 inch drive, 1/4 inch drive. Some stuff never gets used. Some stuff gets used every once in a while. Same thing here, 1/4 inch drive, some 3/8 stuff, some older stuff that I keep for like nostalgia. I got a 1/4 inch drive set here, which is I just put it together. It's pretty cool. It's got everything in there that a feller could ever want. Every bit of that is Snap-on in there. In here, we won't go into detail, but it's got bits, it's got Allen keys, it's got adjustable wrenches, it's got ratcheting wrenches, it's got retainer clip pliers, it's got T-handle pliers, lights, a couple of different Snap-on extension socket sets here. I got impact, got chrome, precision screwdrivers from Cornwell, different types of taps and dies, different types of lights, utility knives, tape measures, all the randomness stuff in there. And then here's my battery drawer here where it keeps everything nice and cool. Here's the hutch. Nothing really to show too much in here. It's kind of a mess. Well, it is a mess, not kinda. But this is kind of, I got some old Snap-on clocks and different things that you may have not seen. I've got stuff that people send me all the time. My wife bought me this buck knife and air tools, stuff like that. I got a couple randomized ratchets here. There's a spider crawling by my head. My lights stay on the backboard. I got a Snap-on. I bought this box right here for $25, guys. Snap-on box, and it was kind of rusty, so we did a clear coat on it and kind of kept the patina. But 25 bucks, those things are like $300-400 bucks. Couple tools on the side here on the magnet. They're pretty much all Snap-on and SK. Yeah. All right, so let's go over here to the working box. This is the box that primarily sees the most amount of work, as you guys can see. We've got our Capri sockets over here that we've been beating the heck out of for the last year. They no issues, not a single broken socket. I've never even had a claim for Capri. And I use the heck out of their stuff. I've got everything, that, for the most part, all their stuff. And you can see there, I use these sockets every day. And I've never even I've never cracked. Well, I have no flaking chrome, no crack. I mean, you can, and I use these on impact guns. I don't use these on ratchets. Like, I mean, I do, but these are primarily used on impact guns, and you can see the evidence of that from a well used socket. And these things hold up tremendously well. No issues whatsoever. So just kind of randomness on the top. We're not going to talk about that because I'm building the trucks, guys. So like, I don't have a lot of time right now to like put everything away and then pull it all back out the next day. It just makes no sense. So I just leave it out and try to make sure at the end of my day, everything's at least on top of here and I know where it's at. I notice if you got OCD or you're weak-minded, this is probably going to hurt you. So for all us men who are real men, we know this is part of life. Okay. Screwdrivers over here, precision screwdrivers from Gear Wrench, regular Snap-on stuff here, a bunch of different types of bits, right tool screwdriver. You pretty much see it, you know the colors, you know. Wrenches here, Gear Wrench, double box in, ratcheting one end, standard on the other, Blue Point ratcheting wrenches, which suck, and I need to warranty all of them. We could talk about that on another day. Cornwell pliers and Matco and kind of randomness stuff that I won at different auctions, but this is a well-used jar. Everything in here gets pulled out at some point in time. Cleco pliers, etc. Here's all my hammers. These are all Blue Point. Even my workbox has really good stuff in it. Mac tools, Snap-on, Blue Point, etc. Here's all of my dead blow stuff here. All of this stuff, once again, is Capri Tools. They're a sponsor of the channel. I like their stuff, and I ain't gonna hide it. So it is what it is. Down here is electrical stuff. Everything from like I love this thing, the Power Probe. God, this thing's been so beautiful. You just gotta know how to use it because I've blown a lot of fuses not knowing how to use it. Battery testers, couple impacts, quote readers, batteries, like spare battery down here from my Matco. Okay. Top drawer here, more screwdrivers, extensions. These are really good extensions from our Cornwell. They're the locking kind. They hold up really well. You can see they're well used. I use the crap out of them. I think I pretty much used every one of them with maybe exception of these two here. But all the other ones have been used. The screwdrivers, I cleaned them up the other day. They were looking pretty ratty, but I did go through and clean them all up. But I can tell you that fluids, all types of different fluids, has not affected the grip on there. So they work really well. Capri ratchet or 92 ratchets. I got them in 3/8, quarter, and half. A couple Snap-on, big boys, breaker bars, ratchets. The worst Cornwell ratchet I've ever owned. Need to get that warrantied out at some point in time. Don't have any dealers where I'm at, so what do? Thumb or palm ratchets, right tool, prying screwdriver, I guess is what you would call it. I love that thing. You can see it's well used. Big nostalgic Snap-on 1/2-inch drive. That's my baby there. She just kind of she's done her work in her lifetime. She just relaxes now. More wrenches, Capri Tools, double box in. These are equivalent to Mac Tools, in my opinion, in terms of the square beam and the style of it and the strength. Really good ratchet, or really good wrench, not a ratchet, a wrench. Also tools, extractor wrenches. We've done several different videos showcasing these guys. They work really well. No complaints. Also did a good job on these. Craftsman USA, these are the professional series ones from back in the day. I don't know who made them, but these are really good wrenches. They're strong, and I like them enough where I'll show you in a few minutes why I like them. Some Snap-on and one Craftsman, some Craftsman line wrenches. These are all Snap-on here. You know what they are. All right, in this drawer here, we've got some cheap Amazon extractor wrenches. I just bought them just to kind of try them out, get something new on the channel. No complaints. I mean, they work. You're not using them every day, so as long as they work when they need to, that's what you need. Also Tools ratcheting flex head wrenches. These things are awesome. If you're trying to get in a tight little area and you don't have very much room to work within, these are the bee's knees. And they're 6-point design, which I know some people don't like. I've not had a issue with them. Icon, what do you call them? The rounded hex bits. I forget what the ball in. Just picked them up because they were like on clearance. Here's another example of these are the very best Craftsman wrenches you can buy. If you find them, grab them if they're cheap. But these things can go for a lot of money. These are the very, very best. Nothing else matters when it comes to Craftsman USA. These are the ones that matter. These are excellent, excellent wrenches. And I've went out and got every one I could find in both metric and SAE so that I had them. And ain't no lie about that. So here's the other ones that I got. These are metric as well. I think the other ones were SAE, but these are the USA. I don't know if SK made them. I think SK may have made these for Craftsman back in the day. But I love my Craftsman USA stuff when it's this stuff here. None of the other raised beam stuff that we had earlier. Like, I could care less about this kind here, but it was a good wrench and it was like 25 cents and it's 1 inch. So I figured, yeah, why not grab it? But yeah, that's the ones you want. And I got the Cornwell sockets, extension sockets, where you can swivel it around and you can lock it in place and use it. I've never used them yet, but I had to have them when I saw them come out. So my buddy Steve got me those. I paid for them. He ordered them for me. Easy Red ratcheting wrenches, couple Snap-on half moon and S-curve wrenches as well. All right, we won't be to go into full detail because we're already at 18 minutes. But this is another extension or socket jar. So this is auxiliary sockets, I call them. Anything from Capri, Torx bits, hex sockets, full Cobalt USA. This is not Cobalt China or Cobalt Taiwan. These are Cobalt USA. They were made by Armstrong Tools back in the day. And it's where did that come from? Oh, and it's 12-point metric and SAE, deep and shallow. Vim tools, plug sockets, more Vim, more Cornwell. Everything is in here, guys. Every socket type you can imagine. Like, I could probably spend 30 minutes going through this one drawer, but we just don't have time. But just stud removers, like mat tool, triple squares, axle nut sockets in both 12-point and 6-point. What is this here? I think those are long hex bits there. This is a Right Tools 12-point socket set. Got this for a song at a garage sale. But when you work on old stuff like me, you need it. The Capri Tools mini torque wrench. I believe it's in inch ounces is the denomination. I recently got this set. Looking for a chance to use it. I have not got a chance yet, and so I'm not going to make up a scenario just to show you guys how it works. So we're going to wait till we have a real application that we can use it. Wera, this is one of my favorite little sets. I used to carry this on my motorcycle all the time. But low profile sockets and the ratchets and a driver and some bits. That's a really cool set. somebody asked me in another video, there's like, oh, you get all those sockets, but you don't got 3/4 inch drive. Yeah, I do, guys. I do. I have it all over here. I get everything you could ever imagine in terms of sizes. I mean, I go all the way up to like, what is this, 1 5/8? I think I go all the way up to like 2 1/4. So I've got 3/4 as well. I got this. These are all American made. These are Right Tool and Proto. I've got breaker bars, extensions, swivels, everything in 3/4 inch drive. So I've got 3/4 stuff too. I got everything from 1/4 inch drive to 3/4 drive, and both SAE and metric. So, yeah, that's a heavy drawer there. All right, down here, man, I wish I had something to sit on. Down here is my Mac Tools precision torque wrenches. Some of the best wrenches. This is our metric set here. It goes from like 6 millimeter all the way up to 32 millimeter. And I've got never been on. Oh, I've been on a Mac truck, but these I paid like $150 for all. And I'll show you. That's a whole nother story. I won't go in there. Craftsman line wrenches, Snap-on, stubby, or what they call midget wrenches, and metric. And then we have the short wrenches in metric as well. I got multiple sets of these. I got sets in here. I've got sets in the other box. I think I got like 3 or 4 sets of the short wrenches. On this side here, it's the same kind of scenario, but SAE and the precision torques all the way up to 1 1/4, all the way down to 1/4. These are Cornwell sets that we picked up for absolutely, you can watch the video on that. I won't even tell you what I paid for them. If you're interested, watch the video. But they're angle wrenches, ratcheting wrenches. I mean, you guys are going to be shocked at what I pay for this stuff at auctions. Craftsman USA crow's foot, line wrenches, etc. You know, that's all USA stuff, guys. Cornwell full suite of sockets here, and these are like chrome and impact and 3/8 drive deep, chrome and impact and 3/8 drive shallow. Grip Edge sent me this set. I love these sets. I got more of them. I got swivel sockets from Olsa, more Grip Edge stuff here, more Capri stuff there, Cornwell super deep sockets there, and 1/4 inch drive. Full Capri wrench set, just picked this up. I haven't had a lot of time on it yet, but it's a nice set, pretty complete in terms of the size. They don't skip any sizes, really good chrome job. They go from 6 millimeters all the way up to 24. Couple super large wrenches. I do have tractors and other stuff on my farm. I do live on a farm, and so we have to have, you know, you may use a push mower in your farm or your house to do grass. I have to have a full-scale lawnmower, or full-scale tractor rather, to cut my grass. So it's I need some big stuff to do that work on. And I got some 3/4 inch drives, just random cheap sockets that I got at an auction. And then I think that's what those are as well. Down here, Snap-on test light, hut puller, some long extensions, couple, Snap-on, vintage Snap-on stuff there. I keep forgetting that tool. You guys know. Air tool drawer. I don't use air tools very often, but unless I'm doing body work. If I'm doing body work, everything is pretty much coming out of here. But anything from Snap-on impact guns to oscillating sanders, hammer, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I got. Yeah. So, did we cover everything over here? Yeah, we did. And then the last drawer, more Snap-on screwdrivers. I paid $25 for that set. Gear wrench, ratcheting wrenches. I use these every day, like literally every day, in both metric and SAE. Super thin Cornwell wrenches. Funny enough, I use these on like taking off like the windshield wiper screws and stuff like that. The different bolts, like I have to get up in here, and it's a really and it's a really tight area, and I need to just get enough room to get that out. This is a perfect application for that. I don't know why that hose sounded like that. electrical drawer, anything from endoscopes to more multimeters, test lights, all my electrical stuff is pretty much in there. This is like a blind hole puller set. Just random stuff in there. And down here is starting to get into the kits. I won't go through all of them, but we've got drill bits, we've got injection cleaning system kits, we've got everything you can imagine. I mean, we've got it all. And then people probably say, well, you don't have a lot of kit tools with diagnostic stuff. Yes, I do. It's all in here and on the other side of the shop. I can't pull this all out because we'll be at an hour. But, you know, you got your big test equipment, you got your injection test, your fuel pump test, coolant pressure, vacuum pressure, cylinder rethreading kit, oil pan, or your drain plug rethreading kit. You've got helicoil sets, your big giant pry bar there, your Milwaukee hole saw kit, leak tester kits, more testing tools, you name it. Up here, the same thing. You know, you got rethreading kits, you got different types of snap-on lights and stuff like that I don't use very often. A bunch of rethreading stuff, extraction, socket extract or screw extractors kits, bit sets, puller kits, hub pullers, hub shockers, you name it, we've got it all in there. So more test lights here. I forgot I even had that one there because I think there's one up there as well. But yeah, so and then we've got, my shop's a mess, but at this point in time I don't care anymore. We've got our service cart, which is full of crap over here, but we got Matco sockets on there. More wrenches here. These are those ones I always talked about. These are like the Cobalt. They were manufactured by Williams, Snap-on Williams back in the day. Has a Snap-on date code there. These are really desirable wrenches when you can find them. We luckily scored both the metric and the SAE set for like 25 bucks. So yeah, but just, you know, just different stuff. More or less, I use this box for my farm equipment, spreaders and fertilizers and stuff like that, because it has a lot of the larger stuff that I need, and I use a lot of these angle wrenches for like taking off the different equipment, the attachments. I need stuff like this to kind of get the job done. So that's why I have that. PB Blast, which is my friend, and just kind of randomness stuff there, guys. That's pretty much it. And then all my weld equipment and stuff like that. I won't show you guys everything else because the shop is really a mess, but you can see I've got more stuff out on the truck. This is one good thing about these old trucks. They got a lot of surface area to work on, so you can see kind of stuff that's kind of clamped on here and there and laying around. I've got stuff over here on the floor as well. And when I was working on my motorcycle, and you know, and I think even in here there was tools all in here. Yeah, there's some Knipex stuff over there and Snap-on stuff back there and Cornwell stuff there. Capri tools. They're 1/2-inch drive. I was using this on my bike yesterday. This thing is awesome. It's a really good ratchet. They did a good job on it. But okay, guys, I'm going to go inside, eat. That's my toolbox tour for today. Hope you guys liked it. If there's anything you saw that you would like to see more, or if you felt that I went too quickly and you would like for me to slow it down a bit, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll come back and do an update and kind of try to cover anything that I may have missed. Until then, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.